Left fielder Dean West will lead off for UCLA, and the first pitch from Schmidt.
Too far out over the outer half of the plate for Valencius.
2-0 is hit high, deep, left center field, going back, Brennan. With his 7th home run of the season, leading off here in the bottom of the second inning. And Illinois on the board first, 1-0, as that's the 10th home run that May has allowed this season in 52 and a third innings pitched.
He missed on 2 off-speed pitches in a row. First the change and then the curve.
Shupman, the third baseman, 278, 10 homers, 34 RBI. And opposite way, right field, sending Salgado back, and that flies out of here. 2 solo home runs in the inning for the Illini. This time it's Shupman with his 11th long ball, and it's 2-0 Illinois.
That's 2. That's 2 that he hung, and Illinois made him pay for it. This time it was the changeup over the outside part of the plate. Again, if it's in that left-handed batter's box, to their natural, disciplined, patient appearances at the plate.
Into right center, big gap in left center. Gets on top of it and chops it to second base. Quagliano will throw out Duggar. That'll move up Espinosa to second base at the Division III level. Sharp grounder to short. Oh, it's bobbled by Zebig, and that'll be an E6, and everybody's safe. 2-1 pitch. Left center field, long run for Chialoy because he was stationed in right center. It drops in front of him. Scoring from third is Espinosa. Great job by Phoenix Call reading that ball. He gets to third. 2 in scoring position with 1 out. He skies it to right field. This will score at least 1 with a sac fly, and it stays in the park. Tagging from third, Phoenix Call. He will score. And UCLA, after giving up the home runs to Valencius and Shupman in the bottom of the second, they manufacture 2 runs here at the top of the third. Runner on second, and Lavu the batter. First pitch, high chop, underhand flip by Schmidt, and that retires the side.
Over to third, off the glove of Shupman. Zebig will have to grab that one in left, and Roman Martin has himself a 4th inning knock. Credit to Schmidt for pounding the zone. It's 1-2. Now it's 2-2 as a delayed steal from Martin. The throw will bounce off of Zebig and remain in the infield. And Salgado will fire that one into the left center gap. That will roll all the way to the track as Roman Martin will score. Salgado will trade places with him at second, and the Bruins take the lead. It's 3-2.
To be near the top of the team list, that's his 13th double now on the year.
That one will stay in fair territory and get Salgado to third. Again, that walk that started the third as Espinosa will ground one there. Diving snag. The throw goes into right. And being able to saunter home is Salgado. Espinosa to second. And we trade 2 baggers again. Now's the time to turn to it, perhaps. He does, and he misses. He's missing with both. Tyler Schmidt out into right field. He'll fire that one deep into the gap. It'll get through past Westcott. Espinosa rounding third, and he will score. Getting to third is Phoenix Call. The Bruins have another aboard. And it's 5-2.
4 major offensive categories in the Big Ten.
Chalowski attacks one upstairs, and it gets through. Trotting home is Phoenix Call, now 6-2 in favor of the Bruins. Outside 2 in a row. Does he go back to the inside? He does. Lavu gets under it again. Tracking is Shupman, and he will finish the top of the 4th. And then he will usually keep the curveball low as well. Diving snag there by Zebig, although he's unable to finish the job as he chases that one down. Fastball, curveball change. Moving away from lefties, or he'll cram and jam. Right on cue, it's the latter, and it's 1-6-3 for a pretty double play. He's had a ton of ups and downs. Over to second there, another low ball that Colton Quagliano will make it look easy. If you end up as 7 or 8, you're going to have to go up against an Iowa or a UCLA. Meanwhile, Kyle Shupman will fire that one into left. Dean West will barely move. It will drop right in front of him. Every hitter has a clock. And his just involved seeing more pitches, taking more walks. Still a very tough out, though, and a guy who can take dirt balls and send them through. Right there on the outer half of the plate, he will send that one into right. Shupman will hold at third. and the Bruins have the bases loaded with nobody out. Change looks similar, everything out of that three-quarter arm slot. This time he misses badly, though, coming home right there, and the plate, he is safe! Kyle Shupman scores, and Illinois has run number 3 across. Now 1-2 here. Does he go back to the fastball? He goes to that curve, and it will stay towards the infield for out number 1. And he won't have to. Illinois has them loaded again, as missing for the second batter in a row on the off speed. It has been very hot as of late, particularly on the power side. Waits on a curveball and will send it into the gap. Westcott scores. Quagliano scores. Stopping at third is Groves. Illinois has cut it to a 1-run lead. High up in the zone. Grotus has mostly gone low so far. Not that time, though. Deep to right field, to the track, and to the wall.
It hits the netting that's in front of the scoreboard there, so it drops back onto the field. But Colin Jennings got all of that one. And what do you know, a 6-run inning for Illinois. And they've taken the lead 8-6, and there's still only one out in this inning.
So perplexing from the UCLA side. The first time Grotus goes high against a hitter that loves to attack high and outside. That's exactly where that ball was, about letter high, in between the letter and the numbers, and Jennings sends a moonshot into right past A.J. Salgado. Grotus has spread him out here. Now Valencius will fire one into the left center gap past the glove of Chalowski. He's going for 2, and he's got to make it quick. The throw is not a good one from Dean West. And Valencius, with that speed, grabs a double for the home team. Valencius will ground one into the hole at second. A bobble there from Call before he is able to retire the Illinois shortstop for out number 2. For the Illini in this game has come on elevated off-speed pitches. Did that one hit Shupman? Yes, it did. He gets after that one, an elevated fastball, and will dink it in to center field. Valencius will score. Getting to second there for Illinois is Kyle Shupman. Reliever getting tagged, just as happened in the USC series. Now that one a little bit more inward than Randall may have wanted, as it will send Dean West to the track. He will retire Colton Quagliano.
Or Reed Gannett on the mound for the Illini, and he grazes Dean West. They've only scored first 18 times out of 49 games this season. And now it'll be first and second.
He had just been missing, plain and simple.
Runner going from second here on the 0-1 pitch, and in there safely is Chalowski.
That can become an absolute juggernaut. Speed him up, slow him down.
Got him looking. Martin down on strikes for the second out.
What is he trying to set up here?
2-1 in the air left field, but underneath it will be Valencius, and UCLA will leave 2 runners as Lee missed with his first offer. Next pitch right back through the box, up the middle. Nice attempt by Phoenix Call, but into center field. And Valencius has a 3-hit game today. 3-2 pitch, ball 4.
Just outside, curious to see where he goes now.
In the air to center, Brennan to his left and in will make the catch to retire the side. Peyton Brennan leading off against Mitch Dye, who gives up a first pitch hit down the line into the corner. Jennings will dig it out, and Brennan will have a stand-up double to lead off for the Bruins here at the top of the 8th inning. Final 2 games last weekend against USC before a midweek loss to Long Beach State.
Batters.
Call flied out to center his last time, bunting for a hit, but he slips down, leaving the batter's box and easily thrown out.
Curveball in.
0-2. Turned on, grounded, and it goes off the first baseman, Westcott. Ricochets by Quagliano, and that'll bring in 2 runs, and UCLA is within 1 at 9-8 on a sharply hit ball by West down the line that looked like Westcott was in front of.
Bates was able to get in the zone, was a little high for his liking, so though he misses there, curious to see if Bates would have gone back inside with it again.
The payoff pitch, strike three called, and Bates will leave Illinois in the lead. Chialoy to third base. Martin with the time and held on to at first base by Lavu and kept his foot on the bag. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Lee.
Interesting look here, going heater exclusive to start.
Ball four. 4-pitch walk to Martin. You did see Salgado show bunt. Does it now. Ground ball to second. Quagliano to second for one. On to first. Not in time. Zebig's relay to first base. Couldn't get there quickly enough.
Vertical drop in there as well. That can be a menace.
Runner going from first. The pitch in for a ball to throw down. In time. Salgado caught stealing. This one will most definitely go to review. Gets to the base right there, right before the tag, it would appear.
Close.
Yeah, they saw that. The 3-2. Inside ball four.
Salgado has showcased that speed already today.
Right to the backstop with a wild pitch, and just like that, the 3-2 pitch from Bates. Chopper to shortstop. This will tie the game. Bythewood will be out as keeping his foot on the base was Westcott. RBI. UCLA tying the game without a hit in the inning as this pitch was behind him and it got him. Home plate umpire Timothy Winningham saying that got Duggar.
We know the day Dean West has had.
Strike one, 3-1. Oh, they coming home and scoring. Stealing home. Delayed there. And UCLA has taken the lead 10-9. Peyton Brennan. I know I'll need a replay. Here it is.
What another backbreaker. He takes off as soon as Schroeder throws that back home. Zach Bates, flustered as he already is, throws that one away. Meanwhile, advancing to second as well. That shows, if you're John Savage and Bryant Ward, you know what that shows here as call is aboard. That shows that you have confidence in your offense.
Misplayed by Drake Westcott. Could have been the final out of the inning. It brought home 2 runs instead. That got UCLA within 1. And now here in the 9th inning, they've scored twice with only 1 hit. Chalowski sharply hit the shortstop. Z-Big goes the short way to second, and the side is retired. 3-2 again. Strike 3 called. Jennings down looking. 1 out here in the 9th inning. Homered in the second, doubled and scored in the 5th, and also singled in the 7th, and he's going to have his first 4-hit game of the season.
Over and over, prolong this at-bat.
Breaking pitch, drops in, strike 3.
And there you go.
It's up to Kyle Shupman. Swings at the first pitch, hits it high in the air, but shallow left field. West the catch, and the Bruins another come from behind victory for UCLA this season. This is their 8th